This is a chart that I made up because I'm pretty good with numbers, and it explains the leveraging power of the tools that I'm going to utilize um, in this particular system. It's a particular trading system, and I wanted to show you how powerful it is by explaining you what these terms are on the side here on the left. We have starting balance, we have 60% return, and then we have ending balance within 1 month. So the numbers there, then you have, have them going down. We're going to start off with a $2,500 account with a 60% return. The ending balance for that month is $4,000. As you go along, you will see you got $4,000, 60% return, ending balance at $6,400. And I wanted to tell you, this is off of using 1/10 of your money, if I'm not mistaken. If there's something else required for this, I'm not familiar with it, but I'm going to get familiar with it anyway because I've heard of a $15,000 return on $25,000. So I'm thinking this is how it works. So I just tried to figure this out on my own. So as we go along, we have the third month, $6,400. The return on that is $3,840. 60% return. That makes it $10,000 for that month. And as time progresses, you notice it's starting to get a little big. We have 10,000, fourth month, 6,100, on 60% return, $16,000. In the fifth month, it starts climbing up. Now let's focus on the ending balance. We have 26,214.4. Now we have 41,943. 67,108, 107,374. That's on the 8th month. And this is amazing because this is only 8 months from this account without taking anything out. And I didn't include the monthly expense to keep this live, so we would have to take that out. And then you got to consider when you do take this money out, you owe them about 40%. You owe the government about 40%. So keep that in mind. Now, this is amazing right here because it took 8 months to grow this to this. $2,500 to $107,374. Now from here, this is where it gets amazing because we're going to add 4 months. And look, from this to this was only about 2 to 16,000. So that's like $12,000 profit in the 4 months when you began. And that's a lot. That's a lot of money to start off. But this is amazing right here. $107,000. 64% return. 60% return, $64,000. 171,798. And as it climbs, it jumps from 107,000 to 171,000, 274,000, 439,000, $703,000, $703,000, 687. That is a lot of money. And also, keep in mind that this will be made in multiple accounts. This would not just, it wouldn't be made in one account. I'm assuming that, let's say we start off with this account, this amount in this account. So if we're going to do 1/10 of the account on a day-to-day basis, we're talking like, so that would be $250. If they were allowed the account to have like, if they were allowed you to have 5 accounts, we're talking like $50 each account starting off. And as it increases, because that would be 1/10, because that would be 250. So as it increases, you'll notice on this one you'll need 80 each account. Every month you're going to increase until you get up to here. So each account on this one, or what would they say, this, each account on this one would be very, very large. If I'm not mistaken, it might be like 43,000 divided by 5 or something like that, if I'm not mistaken, because 43,000 is 1/10 of 430,000. So 43.8, somewhere around there. It's 1/5 of that is like 8,000 in each account for the day. That's only for the day trade. So every day it increases. So if I'm not mistaken, that's how it works. And this is the leveraging power of a system that I'm going to utilize in order to leverage a lot. And you can end it too. Let me tell you. Let's say if you wanted a certain lifestyle, like let's say you wanted a $25,000 a month lifestyle. So what you do is you go down the months and you look at the return on the month, and you go up and you say, where do I want to be? If you feel comfortable with making, let's say you're comfortable with making this one, $25,000 a month. Subtract your expense for keeping your trading system live or whatever, and take 40% out. You have to take 40% out of the government, then you end up with about 15 grand. So you're making $15,000 on that. If you want to go up a notch, instead of taking this out, you leave it in there, and you'll have over 60,000, and then you'll take 40% out of that, which would be a little bit lower than 20. They'll take about 18,000 out, so you'll end up making $22,000 after taxes. So hopefully this video can enlighten you, because I try to give you guys as much value as possible on the leveraging abilities of certain tools that people use, and this is one of the tools that I will be using, and you will see some progress and growth in this, because I am good with numbers, and I'm also good with chess. So I like predicting things. I like to study things that have to do with numbers and fluctuating, things that fluctuate. This is the kind of stuff that I like. Hopefully we'll come close to this, but not now. This is my concept here. This is just something that maybe it would spark an idea in your mind. This is a concept and an idea. Once I get the studies, once I study maybe 3 or 4 months or whatever, then I'll know exactly what I can leverage, because it's based on your abilities. And I was kind of being conservative about this, because the tool that I'm going to use, it can actually give you a 400% return. So I'm only being conservative here, because I prefer to be a little more conservative having the potential to make more, if I can make more, but let's keep it at 60% return on a month. And hopefully I can use those accounts, open the accounts and grow my accounts bigger, and hopefully I can trade on a bigger scale. That's the secret to this. If I can trade on the bigger scale than the minimum amount per account, then this is possible. I know it is, because I save money, and I won't take any money out. I'll just keep leveraging it. I get obsessed with certain things like this. This is like my obsession right here. Numbers, chessboards. Let's play chess, people. I will see you on the next video.